Hi everybody, Mike Petraglia with WEEI.com Patriots reporter Chris Price here at Gillette Stadium, where I would say the absolute improbable happened. Not many people expected the Patriots to win by 28 points. 42-14, the final score, as the Patriots improved to 10-3 and really look to be in great position now for a first-round bye and at least a number 2 seed. And they handed the 11-2 Texans their second loss of the season in convincing fashion. Let's start, Chris, first with the offense. The obvious. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes, 18th time in his career he's had at least 4 TD passes in a game, tying him with Johnny Unitas for 4th most in NFL history. How good was Brady tonight?
I think the biggest takeaway offensively, you're talking about Brady, was the fact that Brandon Lloyd was a big part of the offensive game plan. 5 catches, had a touchdown, was really a serious part of this passing game tonight. They were also able to run the ball consistently. Late in the game, they were able to close out the game against a Houston defense that is one of the best in the league, both against the run and against the pass. So both of those things, I think, really stood out for the Patriots offensively. The other thing, of course, they were able to contain J.J. Watt. Had no sacks, no passes defensively, had 3 quarterback hits. That came late in the game, so he was relatively ineffective when the game mattered most. That was really the thing that jumped out for me the most. The fact that they were able to really neutralize Watt. The offensive line was able to do a really good job kind of grinding him down and making him a non-factor for most of the night.
Patriots scored the first 3 times that they touched the football, jumping out to a 21-0 lead early in the second quarter. A big factor in that, of course, Aaron Hernandez with 2 touchdown catches. But Chris, to me, the biggest play of the game, and it sounds almost silly to say this in a 28-point rout, was Aaron Hernandez recovering the Stephen Ridley fumble on the Patriots' first possession.
We always talk about this team and their ability to get takeaways, but they were able to protect the ball in a really key situation there. Hernandez was able to come up with a very important fumble recovery to help keep that momentum going forward. If he's not able to come up with that fumble in that situation, who knows what would happen. It was a big game changer, a big momentum swing back to New England, and they were able to make it pay off.
Let's talk now about the defensive side of the ball. Everybody and their brother, Chris, talked about J.J. Watt coming into this game, and for good reason. He was second in the NFL with 16.5 sacks. What about the job Vince Wilfork continues to do, anchoring really right now one of the most stout defensive lines in all of football?
He did a great job in particular. He played like a guy who heard all week about how great J.J. Watt was. I think that lit a fire under him a little bit, reading those clips and hearing some of the press conferences and hearing some of the stories that we put out there. It was really interesting to watch him play. He was able to be very disruptive. He was able to do a really important job. He was really one of the main factors in bottling up Arian Foster. Foster was never able to get off earlier this year, throughout the year for the most part.
And their defense of the play action.
They did a great job in that respect. Houston is one of the best teams going into this game. Houston was really one of the best teams in the league when it came to play action, executing play action, and really gaining big chunk yardage out of play action. They were able to use Foster in that regard. Shaw was really good when it came to play fakes. The Patriots defense was very disciplined tonight when Houston went to play action. The linebackers and the defensive backs did a good job not fighting on those play fakes.
Now let's talk big picture, Chris. We mentioned it earlier, a couple of moments ago. Patriots are now 10-3. The AFC East was locked up last week in South Florida, of course. The big picture, Patriots 10-3. Now only a game behind the Houston Texans. Not only are we talking first round bye, there is the chance, albeit to maybe a bit of a long shot still, at the number 1 seed. How big was this win in terms of the long-term playoff picture and the aspirations for the Patriots?
Well, this was very good for the Patriots. It not only put some doubt in the minds of the Texans and their fans, but at the same time, they were able to take a giant step forward toward that. And I think, as strange as this sounds, Patriots fans down the stretch are going to become Colts fans because the Colts play the Texans twice down the stretch. And if these 2 teams end up tied at the end of the season, the Patriots have that all-important tiebreaker because they won tonight, because they came away with this victory tonight. So that's big. That's a huge part of this. But yeah, it was a huge game for the Patriots, a big statement win for this franchise, this team this year.
Not only do the Patriots, Chris, have a win now over the Houston Texans, the 11-1 Houston Texans, let's not forget the Patriots also have a win on this very field against the Denver Broncos. So if the Texans, Patriots, and Broncos finish tied top the AFC, things are looking good for the Patriots. Patriots would obviously have that tiebreaker. Well, Chris, it couldn't have been a much better night here at Gillette Stadium. 58 degrees on December 10th for kickoff, and everything went the Patriots' way. The final again, the Patriots 42 and the Texans 14. With Chris Price, I'm Mike Petraglia, WEEI.com.